What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Gaming Within, episode 7. I can't believe it's episode 7 already. It's like these weeks just merge into each other. This week, we got a lot to get to. Pokemon launches tomorrow. I repeat, Pokemon launches tomorrow. If you guys are all as excited about that as I am, open world Pokemon game, it's going to be crazy. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel has come out, and people are really high on this game. Blizzard announced that they're hiring new talent for their survival game. But first, let me introduce you guys to my co-hosts. As always, the man, the myth, the legend, it's Jay Rewinds. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. I didn't just wake up.
Listen, happens to the best of us, right?
I've been awake for an hour, so I wouldn't say I just woke up.
That's plenty of time to
putting his makeup on.
Get them peepers going. And that voice you just heard is Samurai making his long-awaited return of 3 weeks. How you doing?
What is up, everyone? Thank you guys for having me again.
And without further ado, you may have seen our announcement last week or this week or delayed a little bit, but we have a new permanent co-host making his first entrance as a co-host. I'd like to welcome you guys to Valyria. How you doing, buddy?
Good, I'm good.
Welcome
Finished
back.
eating me some Taco Bell. Just got home from work. I'm ready to do this.
Welcome back, welcome back. So first, before we get into anything, I want to say that I've already had a couple people message me on top fives, and you know, us as a group, we have our own top fives that we want to do, so we will be banging them out. But this week, we got a very special one. We got top 5 pizza toppings. And then followed up next week, we're going to do our top 5 favorite Avengers. So, a lot to look forward to. Keep sending them in. I love it. But without further ado, let's kick it off. What we played this week. You start us off, Jay. What'd you play this week?
I have a really long list, but it's Warframe, Warframe, and Warframe.
Hey. Is it 1993 again?
No, but here's the thing.
It's free.
I just want to say this. I started
It is
Warframe.
free.
I started
It's free.
Warframe like maybe 5, maybe 6 days ago. I already have 64 hours in it, so.
Jeez.
I'm
God, I wish I
crazy,
didn't have a
dude.
life.
Dude, 64 hours. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
when you
having
know you're liking it.
Yeah.
So it's
I
not
mean,
a long
I-
list, right? It's just the one?
No, yeah. I mean, obviously Valorant, and I don't think I played Overwatch this week, but yeah, that's about it.
You said you logged on and checked out the new skins.
Yeah, the two legendaries. Woo.
That's cool though. So what are you liking about Warframe?
Everything. The only thing that's well, I wouldn't say everything. There's one thing that I hate, and it's the fact that they don't explain like how to do shit very well. So you're gonna constantly go to the Warframe wiki to look everything up and learn how to do it that way. But other than that,
They can't hold your hand the entire time you play.
Well, all of those videos and guides came out 5 years ago, so you just got to dig for them.
Yeah, and like
Just fine.
the guides for those kind of games are great. Like World of Warcraft has like Wowhead. Anytime you need to know anything, dude, you go to Google, you're like boop, 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 boop. There's fucking 10 pages on whatever you need to know, and I'm sure it's probably similar with Warframe.
exact same. Yeah, it's so detailed and it's so nice.
Yeah.
Is there still like a ton of people running around?
Oh
Like
yeah.
like really popular servers and whatnot.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's not servers, but what it
The game
is
still has a pretty solid fan base.
Yeah,
Most
what it-
definitely.
I feel like it's one of those games where like you might not have a ton of new players coming in. Obviously, Jay's kind of an outlier, but the community that they do have is just like they
dope.
are. It's like that game's their religion.
Yeah.
But yeah, the biggest thing that helped them was the release of New War not too long ago. So they released this new fresh DLC, new added on story that really made a refresher to the game. So
That actually brought me up. That made me think of something earlier because you guys were talking about communities and games, and I've been playing a lot of Destiny 2 this week, and it made me think this week. I did a quick Google search. I'm like, actually, it was a Twitter search. I'm like, you know what? I just want to check. Pull up World of Warcraft 1.2 1.2 million followers, which shocked me. I'm like, that's kind of low. I pull up Destiny 2. How many followers do you think Destiny 2 has compared to WoW, which has 1.2 million?
Just give us one hint, higher or lower?
Higher.
3.8
Higher than
million.
1.2?
3.8 million.
2.7 or something like that.
Damn.
Really?
I
Yeah,
didn't give my
Destiny
guess.
2 has
2.7.
2.7 million. WoW has 1.1 or 1.2. I was like, are you fucking
What?
kidding me?
I never ever would have guessed that. in
And
a
that just
million
goes to show you, like, it made me think, like, maybe it's because people that play WoW, not all of them got Twitters, dude. And not all of them are younger than 50. So, like, there's a reason why not a lot of WoW players are on social media is because WoW was around before social media. Destiny 2 is, like, a current...
And also, you got to think that there's a whole nother audience that follows Destiny 2 with consoles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
with the PlayStation and Xbox, like there's that adds on to
I
the
never
people.
really
But
thought
still,
that
but
would
still,
make such a big difference.
but that's what I'm saying. Even with that, like it's still crazy to even think about.
Yeah,
You know.
definitely.
So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Destiny 2. I've been following this one guy's guide. He has like a guide with all like the resources that you should collect before the new expansion comes out, which that comes out in February. Which anything that comes out in February, good luck to you, because there's a lot of shit that comes out in February.
I know.
Good God,
It's getting to the point where I don't even like. I mean, Lost Ark is probably. I'm definitely gonna play that, but then there's other things that are coming out where I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
I'm probably going to
Oh
drop
my
a lot
God.
of money on just new games.
yeah, for real. Lost Ark is free, so if you're interested in that one, at least you get that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Speaking of Lost Ark, Jay, I'm sure. I don't know. Scott, we might have something about this later, but Jay, you got to give it an honest effort with us.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I'll
I
definitely
played
try
it today,
out.
Jay.
Really?
Dude, I was watching.
playing it. I was playing it on the Russian servers. Mark was like, "Go live with that," so I went live and he watched me, and I played.
I told
it,
him I
dude.
was
I'm
gonna
not
be
gonna lie to you. I'm saving it for when it comes out on the on the English server because,
I'm going to have
dude,
to check
it's
it
so
out.
fucking good, dude. It is so good. The combat is so crisp. It's like if Lord of the Rings and Diablo had a baby with like New World and World of Warcraft. I'm not
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. Why did I say Lord of the Rings? Path of Exile. It's
It
Path of
looks
Exile and
insane.
Diablo.
So from watching him in,
Is it as smooth as the combat in Black
dude.
Desert, though?
Dude, better.
It's-
It's way better than
really
Black
smooth.
Desert. It's way
It's
smoother.
really
You
I
think
played
you think the combat's smoother?
so fucking smooth.
That's
And
saying
I
a lot.
started out
'Cause
with,
Black
like, 8
Desert's combat
abilities.
system is top tier.
I
For
like Black
sure.
Desert a lot. I played it a lot. But dude,
that's
Lost Ark
another
is
that's
sick.
another fan base with a really or another game that has a really dedicated fan base.
Yeah,
It's
especially
like
with them
online.
being bought out by a completely different company.
Wait, who bought them out?
Who was it?
Who was it? It was owned by a smaller company before. That's when I played it.
Pearl Abyss bought them out. It was owned
it's-
by
okay, all right.
Cacao, I think is how you
Oh, I
pronounce
didn't
it.
know that.
Yeah, and Pearl Abyss bought them out.
Pearl
It
Abyss
was
has a
like
new
it
game
was like
coming out.
last year.
Pearl Abyss has a new game coming out. It looks
They have a
like anime
couple
style.
of new. They have a couple of new games that's coming out that are gonna be nice.
But yeah, so I played D2 and I played Siege. I played a lot of Siege, and
Of course.
then I played Extraction with you, Valyria.
Yeah, that didn't go as well. It's a great game, but man, them randoms. Whew.
Dude,
Oh,
that
shit.
game is. I was trying to tell Jay about this. I don't know what it is. It's like that game is hard, and people don't.
It's hard,
People
yo.
don't like expect it to be hard, but like,
It's not one of them things that you can just run up in there and think you're gonna run and gun.
dude, I have a
It
great
takes-
reenactment to do right now. So me and Valyria are playing all fucking night, right? All night, failing constantly, dude. Like the randoms just like keep fucking up. Like there's like this one part I'm like, we have to kill these red orbs, and then like the random will shoot like the green orbs. I'm like, no, the fucking red orbs, and like it's just a stressful night.
And then we had this one random that was completely across the fucking map from me and him, and we're like, "What is this dude doing?"
But yeah, so we fail.
Wait,
all
so
night.
wait. What game is this? It's Extraction,
Rainbow,
but it's
Rainbow
Yeah.
Six Siege Extraction. It's like a new game that
Okay,
came out. It's like Rainbow Six Siege, but like PvE. You're doing like missions and stuff together. But anyways,
Oh.
we play all night and we fail all night, and we like all of my characters are MIA. So like if you
Yes.
die in the middle of a mission, it's like, oh, your character's MIA, and you get like the different operators. Anyways, long story short, we start succeeding in a mission, dude. We rescue the hostage. Valyria is running around the map with the hostage in his arms. He's like, where do I go? I'm like, the fucking container over there. This container, it's a big container, right? On the left side, you have where you put the hostage. On the right side, you have where you call in the helicopter. On the same container. He runs over with the thing, dude, and he clicks square on the right side. I'm like, no, the left one. He's like, it's too late, dude. The helicopter starts coming down. I'm like, quick, get out of the circle. Maybe the helicopter won't pick us up. 3, 2, 1. We all fucking die because we didn't get on the helicopter.
Yeah.
I'm like,
oh my god.
I'm like,
Well, see, if only I thought maybe if all three of us had to activate it, so I thought originally we'd be okay. But no, you only have to have 2 to activate the...
it doesn't explain it to you. I did it too. I fucking killed my whole team that way. I accidentally extracted the whole team when we weren't ready to be extracted instead of putting the hostage on the helicopter. Because there's 2 different options. It's just, I was like, oh my god, dude.
That's the worst when you know, you're like, guys, come on, like, do this mechanic. And then it doesn't happen and everyone just dies and it's like, oh my god, like I knew this was coming.
But yeah, so Valyria, besides that, what'd you play this week?
A lot of Tarkov, man. I've been playing a lot of Escape from Tarkov.
I would be willing to try that with you. I've heard so many good things about it.
It's
I love shooting games, so I would be willing to try it.
It's another one of those where you kind of have to... I mean, I don't have a fucking clue what I'm doing half the time because I don't know the maps or anything like that. But it's just so much fun. I mean, I do die a lot and you do lose stuff. They have a way that you can retrieve it and stuff in-game when you do die. But you're not guaranteed to get your loot back. So that gets a little bit of annoying. But the game is just... It's just so good that you kind of overlook that aspect of it to me.
Well, it's essentially like loot runs, right? Like you basically are. The game is you're gonna try to kill people, get loot, and then when you go into the next game, if you win that prior game, then you have that loot going in, right?
Yeah, but you can change.
Right?
Yeah, as long as you don't sell it or anything like that. But you can change your loadout. Like you could change what weapons you take into each run. You can do what's called a scav run and go in as a scav where it auto generates what gear you have, but you're literally just going in to get like food because you have to keep food and water. You have to keep your energy and your water up in the game.
Yeah. So it's also it's got like a survival aspect as well.
Yeah, so with the scav, you're just going in to try to get stuff you need to build up your base or food or just different supplies, and you kind of do the same thing with a PMC, but you get to customize your PMC and decide what gear you take in. They've also got different missions and quests that you do when you go in. Like sometimes we go in and just focus on doing quests. We're like, we don't really need any gear right now. If we kill some people, we'll loot them. If they got better stuff, we'll take it. But we're mainly just wanting to get this quest done. It's a lot of fun. I think the funnest thing that I had fun playing was I had like a 12-person golf it lobby going on.
I saw you playing that.
Yeah, that was fun. We played on a couple of Steam Workshop maps. I hit... on one map, I hit 9 straight hole-in-ones. It was kind of sick.
Oh, so it's like literal golf.
Bro, what is golf it?
Yeah.
Why am I not playing it yet?
It's like a...
It's
yeah,
mini golf?
it's mini golf. Bro,
When
it's
are we
fun as
starting
fuck.
a gaming within golf it tournament?
Bro,
bring it on.
it's like $8 or you can do remote share. So
It's
like
$8, but then what are we putting on the tournament?
I mean...
Eight more bucks
$50
each.
on it each, 200 to the winner.
Yeah, I mean...
Perfect.
I'm definitely
all
gonna
gotta be
try that game though. I love
My stream's gonna be like, can we stop playing this? I'm like, look, there's 200 to the winner. I gotta practice. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was surprisingly a lot of fun. I got it, was like, I'm a little bored. I want to play something different. So I hit up some of my friends, was like, hey, do y'all got golf it? And they're like, yeah, we'll get it real quick. Downloaded it real quick. We jumped into some games, man. It was a blast.
Hell yeah.
How was H1Z1?
H1Z1.
Sorry, I don't know
What's
what
that?
that is.
You guys
I
know-
do, but I haven't played it, so I don't.
I was making a joke because mine was
I'm
Warframe. H1Z1 is like a really old game. I'm surprised none of you got that.
No,
I know
what
what the
it
game
is.
is.
I know what it is. I thought he actually played it. That's why I didn't say anything.
No,
yeah, no, I was
no.
Yeah.
I don't
So
play it.
I was like, oh well, if you played it, I'm not gonna dump on the game. Is it even like out right now? I don't even know.
I have no idea.
Last time I played it, like after playing Fortnite or like any game like that, you go into that and it's like you walking around so slow.
Fortnite, what is
moving around? Like it's like, oh, Lord have mercy.
So yeah, I did play some ranked Apex. Finally got back to Diamond on console.
Very good, very
Right.
good.
Apex is.
I didn't know you were a
popping right now.
grinder. Oh, it's been popping.
Well, dude,
100%.
Yeah.
because remember we talked about it. People were like, "Oh, Nick Merckx might get shit for switching." Nick Merckx brought every single person over to Apex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Apex has always been popping, but there has been an influx in new players recently in Apex. I'm not gonna say whether I think it's for better or for worse. I definitely noticed that there's a change in the game. It took me some time to because I couldn't play it the same as I used to. So I had to change up a bunch, especially with the new map dropping. I haven't played it enough to really have like rotations down and just knowing where to drop. So it's definitely changed the game a little bit. I wouldn't necessarily say for the worse, but I wouldn't say it's for the best either. I think with a huge influx of players, you get more mixed lobbies. Like sometimes I get complete bots, and then others I'm like, am I playing against like Apex Predators or what the heck's going on? Like,
Yeah.
Dude, I play Fortnite against
exactly.
bots for a while, and then I play with my friend Tom, and we get real people. I'm like, dude, can we go back to the bots?
Yeah.
yeah,
Where's Mark? Literally.
But
Yeah,
all right,
but the thing
Mark, what'd you
is,
play
I'm
this
glad.
week? We gotta.
No, I got you. So I played 2 games. So as far as stream goes in my PC, I've been playing just strictly World of Warcraft. I have always had a big interest in the game. I never really throughout the years I've gotten to like level 20, level 40, but I never really got all the way to the end and then really experienced end game, as people would call it. And I know obviously me and Scott are like best friends in real life or whatever, so we always like to play together, and that's like his favorite game. So I enjoy the game. I love playing it. I'm getting like burnt out of shooters like so much, so this is a good change of pace. So I've been playing that, just trying to gear my guy up, get his eye level as high as it goes, or as high as I
Where are
can
you
get
at
it.
now on eye level?
210.
Damn, climbing.
210. Yeah, and mind you, this has only been a few weeks, but yeah, no, I really, there's so many different aspects of the game, whether it's collecting things or doing dungeons or raids with 25 people. Yeah, there's just a ton of things to do. But other than that, when I get home, I like to play on my Switch. So I've been playing a Harry Potter game, the fucking Lego Harry Potter game, like a child. But I enjoy that, dude. When I get home and I can just fucking roll.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, so no, I've been playing that a little bit. It's funny. I've actually never played any Lego game. That's the first Lego game I ever played. Is the one I just played with this Harry Potter shit.
You like Star Wars?
Fucking of course I love Star Wars.
Dude, you need to play some of the Lego Star Wars games. Best Lego games on the planet.
Did you watch the Book of Boba?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm starting it. I'm sorry.
You're
Yes.
starting it. Did you watch the most recent episode?
Yes.
I have not.
It's
Guys,
good.
don't no spoilers. No spoilers.
It's so good.
Our listeners
for the
might not
audio-
have seen it yet. Our listeners might
For
not
the
have
audio
seen it.
listeners, I just started taking my clothes off. That's how good it was. Like, oh my god!
Because this comes
If you are a
out
Star Wars
on
fan-
Monday, and the new episode hasn't come out yet, so some people might not watch it till next week. But wait, where
Oh,
can I
so-
play Lego games? Is that like on a subscription? Is that on Games Pass or anything?
So they had it.
Probably.
I technically got. So the Harry Potter game that I got, it's like years 1 through 4 or 1 through 3 or whatever, and then it's the rest of the years that he's there. But it's 2 games, and they had it on sale. So I got those 2 games for I think it was $10. But that was obviously on the Switch store.
They are dropping a new
Hogwarts
Lego
Legacy.
Star Wars. They're dropping a new Lego Star Wars. It's the Legend of Skywalker.
Yeah,
It's supposed
I
to
did
have.
know about that. Yeah.
It's supposed to have better like blaster firing, better combat system in it. It's the whole story of Star Wars from Episode 1 to current Star Wars.
What?
Did you play Fallen Order, Valyria?
Yes.
Oh my god! I just started playing it recently, and I am so attached to the story already. It seems to be so
it's
good.
huge. And this was in the notes. They're dropping a sequel.
Yes, I did
figured-
know that. I did know that.
So the company that made it before, so Star Wars games are now not being made by the same people anymore, right? That whole franchise got sold off, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, they were made by EA, I think.
I think it's not EA anymore.
Well,
Well,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think it's.
I-
Go ahead,
I
Jay.
think EA can make the games. I think they opened it up to new
Oh,
companies.
that's
though.
right. Jay's right. Yeah. So EA used to have, what's the word?
Right? I don't know.
Yeah. Exclusivity. Like EA was the only one making Star Wars games, and now that exclusivity ended. I think January 1st. So now anyone, like if they make a deal with Star Wars, they can make a game for them.
Well, the Video Game Awards, they actually dropped a trailer from Quantum. Whoever makes Detroit.
Oh,
What is
Quantum
it?
Dream. Quantum Dream.
Quantum Dream, yes,
Yeah.
they're making a.
Yeah, they're making a fucking Star Wars game, dude.
Yeah,
That's my
and-
favorite company ever. They made Detroit Become Human, and they made
Cyberpunk.
Heavy Rain. No, they didn't make
Cyberpunk, too.
Cyberpunk. That's
Yeah,
No, that's CD Projekt Red.
That's CD Projekt Red. They made
Oh,
The
my
Witcher.
bad, my bad.
But no, the people that made Detroit also made Heavy Rain and something else.
But my point in bringing that up is they premiered it in the Video Game Awards, and the premiere looks so good. Like, I was shitting myself watching that. I'm like, oh my god, finally! Like, I mean, Fallen Order was really good, but just to get like the perspective that they have going for that game, looks like it's going to be a whole new take on what they normally do. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Seth,
Do
do
you
you
want
want to
me
tell
to-
us what you played this week? I pulled Seth up in here because I felt guilty. I don't think he's there. All right, let's move on to the first segment.
Alright.
Valyria really helped out with notes this week, so
I have a couple that's not in our actual notes that I can skim through.
So first, I just want to get this out of the way. Obviously, everybody has already heard me talk about it 700 times, but tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow,
Oh,
the
yes.
open world Pokemon game finally releases. It's supposed to be
Great.
like a Breath of the Wild type Pokemon game, and
It
comes
looks
out
dope.
tomorrow.
It looks
Dude.
so good.
People were playing it
I do
today,
have
and I
my
didn't want to.
Switch.
People were playing it today, and I didn't want to spoil it for myself. But I watched like a couple clips here and there. Oh
You
my!
catch a
fucking
Gyarados
God,
out of
dude.
the sky.
Oh
Like, come
my
on.
god, dude! I can't.
I don't know.
fucking
I
wait.
might have to give it a whirl.
How much
I
is
can't
it?
wait. 60 bean arenas.
Oh, yeah.
One thing, so I haven't really been like knowledgeable about what's been going on with the Switch because I've always had a PlayStation and now I obviously have a computer. But when I bought the Switch and I saw that the new Pokemon games are coming out or whatever, I'm like, these shiesty bastards. I'm like, oh, I'll buy Pokemon, but they got two fucking $60 games that come out at the same time. I'm like, oh, you guys are doubling down on us.
They've
So,
always
like,
done
it's-
that. This
I know, like silver and gold.
this
and
is a
all
good
that. I
time.
know that,
This
but-
is a good time to so I can quickly punch Mark in the gut with this stat. This is the first ever Pokemon game to come out with only one Pokemon game instead of
That was
two
my
or more.
that was
Yeah,
my point. That was my
that's
point.
true.
Bringing it up. But yeah, I remember seeing that, and I'm like, oh yeah, because I hadn't thought about it in a while. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot they always
Come out with
release
two.
it in two separate ones. Yeah,
I never buy the two. I always just buy the one, and then if I
I
really
mean,
want to
honestly,
trade or
recently,
something,
how
I'll
much
trade
have they
Pokemon.
been different? Like, are they really
The
that
legendary
different?
Pokemon at the end. And
That's
this past one, Sword and Shield, there was like 4 or 5 different Pokemon that you could only get in one or the other. But that's the cool thing about Pokemon is like you just go on the market and you could trade for them. But in this one, apparently there's no multiplayer. So
Yeah.
Oh, and this new one?
yeah.
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 Dude, it's
I feel like
supposed to
that's
be
kind of a
like
game you don't necessarily need multiplayer for.
it's supposed to be like this is what I've been waiting for since I was a kid. But this second piece of news I wanted to get to, I thought Jay was gonna miss the pod. I thought he was gonna sleep right through it. So I'm so fucking glad he didn't, because this is for you, Jay. Epic Games has announced that their new wrestling game, Battle Royale, has been postponed indefinitely. So the game we were all looking forward to playing, once again, we get fucked. We're not going to be able to play it. For how long, who knows, but indefinitely at the time.
Yeah.
It stinks, dude. It's like, I don't know if it's COVID related or what, but again, they're taking it away from us again.
It is what it is.
First, they take away the mechs. Now they're taking away Rumbleverse. What's next? They're going to take away the fucking Spider-Man web shooters?
Matchmaking? I don't get any more bots in my games? Well, I'm done with that game.
Hey, I mean, delays are expected now. You know, for every game.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I wanted to tell Jay about this. I joined a Destiny 2 guild this week, right? And they're a half Destiny 2 guild, half, guess what else?
Fortnite.
No, it's another D2.
Really?
Diablo 2?
No. Damn, I thought Jay would be able to guess it. They're a Division 2 guild. And Destiny 2.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And they're all active playing Division 2. So it's got me thinking, like, I think I have it on the PC. I might give it a whirl.
We actually played that for a little bit, Scott, when it first came out. It was fun, but...
We played that for a little bit. Me and Jay fucking grinded the shit out of that game, dude. We played the shit out of that.
You know, all five of us.
I liked it.
All five of us, when I believe it's called Heartland drops, we all have to play it. It's free.
Definitely.
It's free too.
Heartland?
Yeah.
Division.
A couple of the games that I have in notes, and that Scott does too. I think we'll have to play.
Yeah. If you want to touch on a little bit of your news, go.
Yeah. So some of the ones that I got. So first of all, if you're a PS person, so if you're PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, you definitely should be excited for God of War Ragnarok. That's a huge one. You know, it's a PlayStation exclusive, so anybody that's on Xbox isn't going to get to experience it. I'm actually super excited for that. I've
never played a God of War game, but I would.
Oh, you're missing out.
Dude,
they're so good.
The most recent one was so good.
The other big PlayStation exclusive is Horizon Forbidden West. It's the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn.
That comes out soon, right? Is that tomorrow?
February 18th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a huge one that comes out.
These are, no pun intended, on the horizon, these games.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a PlayStation and a PC exclusive that I think is going to be really good. It's called Sifu. It's by Absolver. It's from Slow Clap. They created the game Absolver. It's about a kung fu student who's looking for vengeance for the murder of his family. So it kind of gives me the Ghost of Tsushima vibes, you know?
My God, that game was so good.
Does it look
I love
realistic?
that game.
Sifu? Does it look
Yeah,
realistic?
it looks good, man.
You know what it sounds like?
Good.
Sounds like Karate Kid meets Batman. Am I wrong?
No.
The biggest surprise for me, I mean, it's not a surprise that it was coming out. I mean, it comes out February 4th, but Dying Light 2, and I read on their page, you're looking at if you're a completionist like I am, you're in for a grind, because they're saying it's going to take 500 plus hours to beat the entire game.
That's it.
And to complete
That's not a good selling point.
It is for some people.
If you're like I said, if you're a completionist like me, that means you've got so much content. Like, you know, there's so much to do. There's going to be so much stuff to get done that it just sucks that it comes out relatively close to a lot of other games releasing, because then that means you have to take a pick. Do I want to put all my time into this game, or do I want to play a little bit here and a little bit of this game and a little bit of that game?
Yeah. That's what it's coming down to at this point. There's so many different games releasing. It's like, how am I going to spread my time out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I've got one or two more. Let me search through my notes here real quick.
Real quick, I'll go while you look. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel came out this week. I thought that was pretty cool. I ended up downloading it and checking it out this morning, actually. Dude, it's pretty freaking cool. They have like a battle pass, which I'm not a fan of. Every single game has one now. But they have like...
It's just a marketing mechanic.
What do you
So
mean
real
you're not a
quick,
fan of?
I'm not a fan of it because there's no cards in it. It's all... It comes with gems, and those gems you spend on cards. So why not just put like packs in it? I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways...
That would make more sense.
All right, I found it. So, has anybody here played what's it called? Fuck, my wife is just playing.
What type of game is it? Like, explain the game.
It's Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
The Borderlands.
Borderlands, yeah. If you're a huge Borderlands fan, that is going to be a game to play.
Speaking of Borderlands, too, there's a new Saints Row coming out? Not like
I was just about to get to that. So it's not a new series. What they're doing is remastering the entire Saints Row series.
Oh, okay. I remember playing that. That shit was actually fun. I mean, mind you, it was years and years ago, but
dude, the first two were great. After that, I'm like, all right, this is getting kind of crazy. But the first two were so much fucking fun. Holy shit!
Hell yeah!
What was
100%.
it? The third one? It was 1, 2, and 3, right?
Yeah.
The third one I didn't really like very much. Do you guys remember the game Mercenaries?
Yes.
Dude, that's what that game reminds me of. I played the fucking Mercenaries. That game was like not very popular, and I grinded that game.
The other thing, Xbox and PC people out there, and anybody that's a Bethesda fan, Starfield drops November 11th. That is a game that...
I thought you were about to be like, Starfield drops January 29th. I'm like, sick. You're like, November 11th.
Yeah, it's a little further out, but
that game is going to be awesome.
I think so. We both have notes on this, but one of my games that I had done some research on that I think I'm absolutely excited for is one, Gotham Knights. So if you ever played any of the Batman series, it's just like that, but you have Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, and whatever the red dude is. I can't ever remember his name. Yeah, and you have Red Hood. And you play them, but it has that same feel as the old Batman games did. So
I'm playing the trailer of it right now while you talk about it.
The other one that I'm excited for is...
Hold on 1 second. Sorry to cut you off there, but did you guys see the movie poster of the new Batman coming out with Robert Pattinson?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm excited for that shit. I had a little argument today with a couple of my buddies where they were saying that Ben Affleck, I'm excited for like a new phase or whatever you want to call it of Batman, like just a new.
Would you call the Ben Affleck Batman a phase? I feel like he was in like one and
exactly, but that was what I was gonna get at. He was saying that Ben Affleck is the best Batman, and I was laughing at him because I said he was the worst one.
What was he?
I'm not going way back.
Of a movie.
I'm like he never appealed to me as Batman, and he was like, no, he's my favorite. I'm like, no, but I'm definitely excited. I love Batman, but just Ben Affleck didn't do it for me. So I hope that Robert Pattinson does, and I think that could definitely happen.
Real quick before I don't want to pass over Gotham Knights. Have you seen like some of this gameplay footage?
Yes.
No.
Oh my god,
bro! I'm telling you,
dude. So I'm playing it right now. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you're seeing this, but oh my god, it's characters like the Red Hood, Catwoman. I mean, I think that was Batgirl. Robin, dude, just kicking
Nightwing.
Absolute ass, dude. This game looks awesome. I can't wait.
It was dope.
I can't.
Did you watch the gameplay or the trailer?
This is I think gameplay footage.
Gameplay? Okay.
Yeah. I think this is gameplay footage.
On the topic of superheroes, the other game that I'm kind of super hyped for is Marvel's Midnight Suns. So their description of it reads, Firaxis, the developer behind XCOM series, is bringing us Marvel's Midnight Suns, a supernatural strategy game featuring 12 iconic Marvel heroes. These Midnight Suns characters are banding together to take on Lilith, the mother of demons, but they'll also need help from the Hunter, aka you, the first ever customizable Marvel hero.
Damn.
That's pretty cool.
That is
That
cool.
sounds like the DC superhero. Like
but they've got like Wolverine in it. They've got Iron Man, Captain America. Like it looks like it'll be dope.
The difference between DC and Marvel, Mark, is that Marvel does it better. So
well, I know that. That's literally what I was gonna say. I'm watching this Gotham Knights shit. This looks really, really good.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited for that Gotham Knights, man. That's gonna
Marvel
be
has been killing it.
Sick.
Killing it. Whether it's movies, games, comics, no matter what, Marvel has just been absolutely destroying it. It's insane.
Yep.
The one we didn't touch on, Scott, Lord of the Rings Golem.
Oh yeah, I wanted you to talk to Mark about that one.
Yeah, so Mark, have you seen anything about the Lord of the Rings Golem?
I have heard about it. I know I was a little confused at first what it was about. I mean, obviously it's Golem, so I didn't know if it was like him before.
No, so you're gonna play. So I can read you my notes here. It says, "Prepare yourself to become precious with Lord of the Rings Golem, a brand new game from Daedalic Entertainment where you play as, unsurprisingly, Golem. Starting out in Mordor Fortress, where Golem is being held captive, the game will take you through plenty of Middle-earth locations where promises of giant, persistent environments, each harboring several quest lines and a range of friendly or unfriendly faces. According to the developer in an interview with Edge magazine, aesthetically, the game is inspired by Tolkien's own drawings and plays out like a stealth action-adventure game that takes advantage of Golem's dual personalities, too."
So what I would think from that is, because that's the only thing that I have really heard about the game besides Scott telling me that it was a thing, is that it's probably going to start. I don't know if you guys have seen Lord of the Rings before, but one of the beginning scenes, if not the first one that he's in, is him being tortured to see, what he knows and whatever, where the ring is at. So I'm thinking that maybe it starts with him being tortured, and then it shows him being released and then making his way to Frodo. So whatever was in between that, from when he got released from being tortured until he gets to Frodo, maybe that's kind of the gap that they're filling in. I really have no idea, but from what you just read to me, that's what I think it would be. So that sounds actually really cool.
Yeah, and going back to what we discussed last week about the big purchase from Microsoft, and a lot of people worried about a lot of games moving over. PlayStation, I don't think really has a problem. I mean, you're getting a Wonder Woman exclusive, you're getting Marvel's Wolverine exclusive to PlayStation, you're getting Spider-Man 2 exclusive to PlayStation. So that right there is 3 probably really solid games coming straight to just PlayStation. That I think is going to be.
I don't know if you have this in the notes. I can't pull it up without my camera coming off the Discord, but I don't know if you guys saw this, and I also don't know if it's confirmed, but I saw that Microsoft said that the next 3 Call of Duty releases will also be on PlayStation, because everyone was saying, oh, they're not going to be on PlayStation anymore or whatever. I don't know if you guys talked about that last week or what, but
No, they just announced that this week, but yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so that's good to know. Everyone was freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
And closing up my notes, 3 more. Hogwarts Legacy. For those Harry Potter fans out there, that's gonna be a good upcoming one that's coming out. It should be on all platforms but the Switch. It is a Harry Potter style like RPG, so that's going to be fun. You have Arc 2 for those big Arc fans coming. That's coming out later this year.
I'd be willing to try Arc 100%. I've seen so many of my friends play it with their buddies, and they have such a good time. I would love to try Arc.
For those that watch the Avatar movies with the blue dudes, they're coming out with a game for that. So that's going to be
That's
interesting.
gonna be a great game. I think. Yeah, I touched on that a little bit. I think that was in my top 5 most anticipated games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Another one is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
I thought you were gonna say Suey Scott. I'm like, what?
That sounds interesting.
Yeah,
That sounds
so
really
if you've ever played the Injustice games, it's going to be kind of like that, but it's going to be like Suicide Squad pitted against the Justice League.
Wait, it's gonna be a fighting game?
Let me see.
Because I don't know if you guys heard, but NetherRealm is making a game with Marvel. So the people that make Mortal Kombat, the people that make Injustice, they're making a Marvel fighting game.
Yeah.
It says set to arrive later 2022. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League sees you playing as our squad of chaotic semi-humans. Squad up as Harley Quinn, King Shark, Deadshot, or Captain Boomerang, with bots or other players taking the role of the other 4 as you play. Set in the Batman Arkham universe, Rocksteady has already said this is a continuation of the previous game, so prepare to see some exciting threads and storylines come to fruition.
Fuck yeah. Yeah,
That
I think
sounds
that's going to be a good one.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
All right, what, you got anything else on news? I got a couple things before we move on.
The biggest, my absolute personal favorite that I am 100% stoked for because it just came out that they're gonna be working on it. A different company's working on it. It's Lucasfilms Games and Aspire. It's Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
they're
saw
making
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
That was one of my all-time favorite Star Wars games. I will take this shit to my grave. The 1 and 2 was the best Star Wars games ever made, and I've been waiting for a remake or even for them to even make the third one. So to hear that, I am super stoked for it.
Yeah, I think that's going to be great. I like those games a lot too. I did see you left one thing out that you put in your notes. I wanted to touch on it real quick. Dying Light 2.
Oh yeah.
The reason I wanted to touch on this because they made an announcement the other day. They posted their like timeline or whatever. What's it called? Roadmap of like content.
Yeah.
They have, I think it's 3 or 5 years of content planned out.
Yeah.
The game hasn't even come out yet.
But that's what I was saying, dude. Just the first part that they released.
What if it's
like
trash?
They said 500 plus hours to complete everything.
Yeah. What if the game's garbage? What if?
Yeah, no one likes it, so they're like, "Oh, all those hours we put in, no one's liking it, so we got to start over." Boom,
No.
burn the
What if
trash.
they're not? What if they're like, well, sorry you don't like it. We got 5 years of this bullshit.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
That's
Like,
basically
it's-
an epic fail or the most 100 IQ play I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
Because now
I
they got
mean,
to do no work and they just collect money.
Dying Light 1 did really well and had a really big fan base. There's a lot of people that's been waiting for Dying Light 2, so to see it just absolutely come out and be trash is kind of hard
Yeah, I know.
to see.
I'm just being a negative Nancy.
Yeah, but I get it. Like that's a lot of content to already have set and ready to go.
They probably have people on NDAs that have played the first one or whatever that have already tried the second one and have cleared the content that they've made, and they're like, yeah, the community would like this. So
Yeah.
I would think, if that's already completely done and they're saying we have all these hours, they've probably already had testers in there that know the game and know the community. So I doubt it's going to be trash.
Yeah. But all right, let me touch on. I had a couple things here. Jay, the Epic Game Store is going to continue giving away free games for 2022. That's not going to end.
Heck yeah.
Why would it end?
I don't know. Why would it keep going?
It's Epic Games.
Why are they going to keep giving us free stuff?
Epic Games always gives away free stuff.
Yeah.
Unless you're looking at the store or the battle pass.
Yeah, that's where they get you.
The Death Stranding Director's Cut comes to PC on March 30th. I don't know if you guys played this game, but I heard it was a walking
is it?
simulator. Death Stranding, the game with the guy from The Walking Dead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm not sure.
Walking simulator.
That's made by the guy that made Metal Gear Solid.
All right.
I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that.
I haven't watched The Walking Dead, so that's why
I'm not. It's not a Walking Dead game. It's a game about. I think it's like. I don't know what it is. It's some virus or whatever. But I see the video. He's always carrying around the baby on his back. But the guy in the game is literally the guy from The Walking Dead, and they CGI'd him into the game.
I see.
Nice.
Kind of like how Cyberpunk did Keanu Reeves and shit.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And then, so if you pre-ordered a Steam Deck, I almost said Stream Deck too. If you pre-order a Steam Deck, it'll start shipping February 28th. So congrats to everybody that got a Steam Deck, not a Stream Deck.
I know, that's why I said it, because I have it right in front of me.
I know. And then the New World update hit the live servers this week, so I saw a lot of people playing that. Huh?
What was it? What was the update?
The mutations and
Dude, we have to hop on.
Dude, but I found out, so you know how it's like people are paying for runs? People are like paying to get run through dungeons.
Like carries.
The way you get a mutation key is by running the dungeon originally. So you still have to pay someone to run you through the dungeon because you need to run the dungeon in order to get the key.
So it's almost like a mythic key.
Yes, but imagine, like, say you wanted a Mythic Theater of Pain 5. You would have to go and run Theater of Pain to get but you would only get the 1. And then you would have to upgrade it into a 5.
Okay, I see what you're saying. No, I know what you mean. So basically, yeah, it's like keys to a point where once you have a key, you can make it to a 5. But as far as actually getting a key and starting what you need to do, you need someone else to carry you through.
Yeah.
Like say for example,
or if you know Jay,
hey, I don't have a key. Yeah. Say I don't have a key and you do. You could say, hey, Mark, I have a key. We run it, then I have one and level mine up.
Yeah.
How do you get a key originally?
How do you get a key originally is by running that dungeon without a mutation.
Oh yeah, I've already run like almost all the dungeons. So shouldn't
you have to do it again. You do
Why?
it.
But for you to log back into the game, what do you think? They want you to log in and do it again.
What? They're not going to be like, oh, all that content you did 4 months ago, here's all the rewards for it. No, they're like, log in, do a dungeon, and then we'll give you a mutation key.
The thing with Jay is that he played so much when it first came out that it's just like...
I know. I played,
at this point,
I played for like 4 weeks
it.
straight, and I literally have a quarter of the hours that he had.
They should just be like, oh, for all the people that have over 200 plus hours, which is me, here's one free key.
Yeah.
You ran that game into the ground. You're gonna have to wait a little bit until they come out with new content and you want to jump on. 100%.
Well, I'm down to play these new mutations and all that.
I am too. If
I wish they would give me a boost.
I need to get through my main story quests.
Dude, I put I think I have like 30 to 35 hours, and I'm still only like level 29 or 30 or something like that. It's like, just let me give you $40 and boost me so I can play with my friends when new shit comes out. You know what I mean? At this point, I'm begging for a fucking boost.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos, if you're listening, dude, get that thing in the pipeline.
Please, dude. I just want to play with my friends. Come on. I don't want to play for another 30 hours.
So, Jay, I also found out that for Lost Ark, it's all Smilegate pulling the trigger. Amazon has nothing to do with it. They're just publishing it or whatever. It's all developed by Smilegate.
Yeah. It's the same thing with New World, I think, right?
No, New World is published and developed by Amazon Games.
You sure?
Yeah, it's like
Lost Ark is Smilegate developed or whatever, and then published by Amazon Games.
What, is Smilegate out of Korea? Or
Smilegate is out of Seoul, South Korea.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah, all right, let's move on. I picked this topic for the topic of the week because I think that we have a good crew for this week. These two guys right here, Valyria and Jay, could talk about this all day.
Here we go. Topic of the hour.
So the game we're going to use as an example, it's going to kind of stem down. There's a lot of games that you could kind of put in this category, but the question of the week is, can knockoff games overcome their competitors and become the main game in that genre? And for that example, I picked, for me anyways, Paladins and Overwatch. And before you guys go on your rants, I just want to say real quick, if someone came to me 6 months ago and was like, I have a question for you, Paladins or Overwatch, what would you say? And I would say, personally, I would be like, okay, you know, one game gets updated every 2 months. They add a hero. Every 2 months they add a map. Every 2 months they do this. And then here's this other game they haven't updated since I was 16. I'm going to go with the game they update all the time. I'm going to go with the game that has 80 heroes. I'm going to go with the game that, even though it has the lower fan base, and it's not as big as its competitor, I'm going to go with that game just because I know it has more promise and I know what to expect. And that's Paladins. Obviously, everybody has their own opinion. You could say this for Smite in League of Legends, you know. League of Legends has a huge fan base, and then Smite comes out, and it's a different spin on that game, but it's almost the same game. But then you have this huge Smite fan base, and they'll tell you that their game's better. And I just wanted to take this week to talk about that. Do you think that it's possible for a game to come out and copy? Because let's be honest, that's what everybody says. They're like, oh, they're copying it. Do you think a game can come out and copy another game and eventually overpass that game? Because so far it doesn't look like it.
Yes,
I have 3 off the rip that I just wrote down.
Yes and no. Because I look at it this way. Like we were discussing earlier, Scott. To me, in terms of Paladins and Overwatch, they kind of bring something different to the table that's appealing to a specific fan base. So, like, I'm more of a fan of Smite than I am League of Legends. I'm not saying League of Legends is better, it's worse. It appeals to a different group of people than like League of Legends does, because to me in Smite, getting to play as all the different gods is dope as shit. It's sort of the same. You have your carries, you have your tanks, you have your support.
And don't they have like characters from movies in Smite now, like Transformers and like the Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Ninja Turtles.
Well, it's
they're just skins. They're skins, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
they're skins, but it's a different feel to the game that appeals to different people. It's the same way with Paladins. Like, there's things about Paladins that I love over Overwatch, and I'm pretty much a poster boy for Overwatch. I have loved Overwatch since it dropped. You bring up a good point about Paladins being updated more, but it's one of those things of some of those games come out so strong from the start that it's almost impossible for those lesser games per se to catch up.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they're any worse, but again, to me, they just appeal to a different fan base. They both bring something to the table that the other one doesn't have.
Sorry.
Yeah, like for example, Paladins has the cards, like the customizing of the cards, like the builds. I love that. I would imagine if Overwatch had that. Where like, imagine if you played Overwatch and every Roadhog was different, like they had a different build, and you're like, oh, we're facing a high stamina build Roadhog, so he's got like really high health, like something like. Don't you think that would be awesome? But Overwatch would never do that. They would never be like, yo, we're gonna take something from our competitor.
You have to make the cards right though, because in Paladins, when I was into it and all that, everyone was using the same god cards, like the same build. But I understand what you're saying.
You were a big Smite guy too. This is a great conversation for Jay. Jay can fucking talk on this.
I was a big Smite, big Paladins, big Overwatch.
So the reason I know Jay is because of my cousin. My cousin met Jay on Smite.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy to think about?
I haven't played Smite in years, though.
Neither have I.
I still have friends that play Smite.
But
Scott, do you remember Navajo Princess?
Yeah.
Navajo Princess? Yeah, she still plays that.
Yeah, I see her on there sometimes. I remember, what I was going to say is I remember there was a healthy, in my opinion, healthy esports league for both Smite and Paladins. And then High Res just gave up on the Paladins esport, and now they still have a Smite league.
Yeah.
Barely.
Barely, yeah.
Yeah, but what I would say to this is, man, I really don't see these copy of games going above the main games, because with this Paladins versus Overwatch thing, Overwatch is in the dirt right now, but you don't see Paladins passing it. This is the worst in my opinion, I have ever seen like a game, like in the state it is now, and the fact
Yeah.
that Paladins is not overtaking it. To answer that question, I don't see um a copy of a game
Yeah, like
overtaking
what
anything.
you're saying is
Ever.
like Overwatch has been on vacation this whole time, and Paladin
year.
still hasn't gotten a promotion.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
like-
pretty much. Yeah.
yeah.
That's
I can
a
agree with
perfect
that.
way to put it.
yeah. So
But
to answer
the
that question, no.
But in my opinion, the model that Paladins used, like, granted, they took a lot of flack in the beginning. People were like, "That fucking shit is it's a mimic of Overwatch." So yeah, they took a lot of flack, but it's not a bad idea to take a look at another game and be like, you know, these things work and these things don't. Let's make our own thing and fix those things. And that's what I would say, real quick. That's what I would say Lost Ark has done. So Lost Ark is like you're pointing and clicking and you're fucking shooting and shit. And so a lot of people, they're like, oh, I don't like League. I don't like Path of Exile. I wouldn't like that. But they do it in their own way to where you do end up, I did end up really liking it.
Well, here, let me take back my statement. I did say no, right? And I still kind of stand by that. But I do see a way where it can happen. And that's like, you know, Paladins have been out for I don't know how many years, and Overwatch's been out for how many years. But let's say they just made Paladins right now, when Overwatch is in the dirt. Let's say they just made it right now. That's the only time I see like a copy of a game overtaking the main game is when they release it.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I
Can I butt in real quick? Can I butt in?
Yeah.
Because I got a few examples written down. I think that it can happen. As far as Paladins and Overwatch, I don't think that Paladins ever really reached a height where it was even a chance of that happening, and that's only for the fact that a game has to hit a certain amount of popularity where the content creators that are big and popular are going to start playing that game and having their audiences want to play it as well. But as far as some examples that I wrote down was Counter-Strike and Valorant. I think that Counter-Strike obviously being the original, going to Valorant. Yes, maybe when you look at the esports from Counter-Strike to Valorant, yeah, maybe Counter-Strike still is above, but the numbers are definitely shifting, and the popularity and the trendiness of it is
definitely.
shifting.
Would you
That
really
was a
consider-
really good example, Mark.
But
think
you've got to look at it from Jay's perspective though, because when Valorant released, there was a lot of players that had stopped playing
CS:GO,
CS:GO, and they get this new game that's like, man, this is like a fresh restart of CS:GO. Let's do this shit.
And then you get that first
They're
influx
happy,
of the CS:GO people, and then you had the Overwatch people, the Rainbow Six people. They were like, "Oh, if they're making the switch, let's join them." And you just
And then
see
you
that
had,
initial.
back to my content creator point, is then you saw FaZe picking up a team, you saw 100 Thieves picking up a team, you saw Cloud9 picking up a team.
Yeah.
So all the people that follow those teams are like, oh, this is the cool thing to do now while the young people play it.
And
So it
and
is
for
eventually
those
going to overtake it.
for those games like, again, going back to Paladins, for those games like Paladin, being in a world of content creators hurts a lot of games like that, because the thing that people don't realize nowadays is one of the biggest things that makes a game successful is what content creators are playing.
That's why new gaming developers, or whatever you want to call it, pay content creators to stream their game. That's what happened with Apex. When the first day Apex came out, they paid everyone. And everyone was streaming that game when it came out. And look at where it is now. Now, obviously, it has to do with the developers keeping up with what the community wants and updating the game.
Yeah,
and making sure
but a
it's
lot
fresh.
of it
You
has
remember
to
how
do
that
with
game
that
launched,
content
right?
creator influence.
You remember how that game launched too, right?
Yes.
Not a peep, not a
Yep.
peep. And then one day they were like, "Oh, Apex Legends is out now." People were like, "What the
Yeah.
fuck?"
Well,
is Apex
a
Legends?
lot of it was beta players. I was one of those. A lot of them was beta players. Again, it was that big content creator presence that just bam out of nowhere. Here's Apex Legends, and it's just one of those things like big time content creators can make or break a game.
Yeah, that's why the advertising and the marketing, parts of companies always pay it and especially it's a different thing if you pay someone like say Shroud, you pay him money to play your shooter and he hates it and he plays it for the 6 hours he was paid to and then stops playing it. But if you get paid to play New World and now that's all he fucking plays, his audience is gonna start playing it. My second example that I thought of was PUBG to super people. I know that this is a new thing.
Oh
so
my god, yes.
Dude, you got good examples. What the fuck was I smoking? I couldn't think of anything good. I came up with Smite and fucking Paladins.
I'm not saying that this is because I don't think it's at the point where Valorant is yet. It's not an established game, but it's definitely getting there.
Yeah,
as long as they
hit
keep
5
doing
million
what they're doing.
4 million downloads this week.
But again, you've got to look at it from the Valorant perspective. PUBG's kind of lost its fan base that it once had, and you get this fresh, new, revamped kind of version. That was almost
like H1Z1 to PUBG.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of how that transfer happened.
And I've played a little bit of Super People. And
wait, people still play H1Z1, Mark? What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying if we're talking
I love that
PUBG
game.
To super people. But before
I'm
that,
joking,
it was
dude. H1Z1's trash.
Let me explain myself, dude. My bad.
H1Z1's trash.
Last example I have was just WoW to Final Fantasy 14. Because you guys all know...
I've played both.
All right, moving on. Yeah. You're not going to compare my game.
but you guys know what I mean with that. All the WoW players moving over, the big server queues because everyone wanted to play. I think from obviously the 3 that came off the top of my head, there definitely is examples. But besides those, going even years back, I can't think of anything besides those 3 really.
And I would honestly, I know we've said this 4 times, it all goes back to exactly what Jay said. Timing. If you can time it correctly to where that other game is kind of on a downward slope, and then you launch your game, I think that's...
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's definitely going to make a difference.
Huge difference. All right, our top 5 of the week, we're going to get right into it. Like I said, this is a new segment. We're going to have a bunch of new segments that we're going to try and start working in here. Like I said, if we have a guest on, like a streamer or a content creator, we're going to give them their own segment. That's going to be something we start doing where they just talk about themselves. Obviously, this top 5 thing, we're working on things. We got a bunch of things in the pipeline. So stay tuned. But our top 5 this week is top 5 pizza toppings. They are in order, so 5 is your least favorite. Number 1 is your most favorite. What I want to do is eventually, if we get someone who's good with visuals, this is down the line, but we post everybody's top 5s at the end, and then everybody can vote on who had the best top 5.
Yo, bro, I got you.
Not gonna be me.
On Twitter or something like that.
I got you, bro.
And then, I think that'd be cool. Hopefully, I can smash you guys in some top 5s. But anyways, we're going to start it off. Seth, can you give me your number 5 pizza topping? And I'm going to write all these down. So.
All right. Fresh garlic.
Okay.
Okay.
My girlfriend would love that answer.
Yo,
she fucking loves
underdog
garlic.
pick right there, dude. That's like a minus 330 pick right there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a plus 330. Damn, I'm awful.
If I'm cooking anything, my girlfriend makes sure there's garlic in it, so I can understand.
I hate garlic. Can't stand it.
I don't mind garlic. I just don't like a lot of garlic.
Garlic and wooden steak. That's how you kill me.
Yeah, sometimes when you're cooking and someone uses too much garlic, it just overtakes everything.
All right, Valyria, what's your number 5 pizza topping?
It'd be sausage.
Sausage.
Yeah, I mean it's a good pizza topping. Don't get me wrong, but it's one of those ones that's like so used.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of why it's in my top 5. Like it's not bad, but it's used a lot.
I'm gonna save us some time. Sausage is also my number 5. So, I agree. It's not the best topping, but someone else gets the sausage, I'll eat the sausage. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I'm not gonna call and be like, "Yo, I'm gonna need a large sausage." No, but you get the sausage pizza, I'm gonna have a slice.
You're cutting out a little bit, Scott.
Oh damn.
No, he's good. He's good. It just was that one little second.
All right. Jay, number 5.
Bacon. Has to be
Bacon?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
How dare you?
How the?
I mean, like, again, like, you ever had meat lovers? It
Yeah.
gets boring
Mhm.
after a while.
I was gonna write meat lovers, but I feel like
I've
meat
really
lovers
never
is
been a
cheating.
fan of meat lovers.
Yeah.
I was gonna write meat lovers here for this segment, but I feel like meat lovers is being like all the
Yeah.
toppings or none of the.
I
Like,
feel, yeah, but I feel like it is a classic. But like, I feel like me, you, and Jay and stuff, like we're on the same page. As it's just kind of,
see, this is why I like the food categories, because like everybody's got a different palate. So like Jay comes in with the bacon at number 5, dude. Bacon is at least in my top 3. No spoilers, dude. Like bacon is hands down. I can't believe
Okay.
that. That's a shocker, bro. All right, Mark, what do we got for number 5 for the pizza toppings?
I couldn't decide between these two, and you guys are probably going to be like, "What the fuck is this kid on?" But I love and I never get. These aren't single toppings. These are like combinations of certain things. I love like with the Greek pizza. I love when there's feta on it, feta on pizza. So with the Greek is normally like tomatoes, feta, and spinach or something like that. And then the other
You're
one was
confusing
mushroom.
the audience. Are you going with Greek or are you going with feta?
Well, Greek is a number of toppings. I'm just gonna go with feta. Obviously, I wouldn't order a feta pizza, but when feta is a combination of what's on a pizza,
Mark
that's
is
my
gonna lose if we get people to vote on this, dude. They're gonna see Mark's number 5 and see feta.
well,
Dude. This
feta.
motherfucker.
Hey, well, like I
orders-
said, hey, just wait.
he said,
hold on,
he
before-
said, I'm gonna juice it up.
No, hold on. Before we go to the next one, I'm just gonna roll it back because my number 4 is sausage.
all right. I like that. I like how you did that.
Hey, I would have to say my number 4 sausage as well.
Sausage number 4.
Yes, sir.
I'm just surprised you guys didn't put that at 5. So this motherfucker puts bacon at 5, and then
Dude, have you ever
sausage
had-
above
Sausage
it.
at 4.
Have you ever had like a
Yeah.
good sausage, like the round ones, dude? They're so good.
Scott has
Or
good
even the
sausage
flat
every
ones.
night.
Listen.
Moving on.
So good.
So wait. So let me get that right. You had sausage for number 4, right, Jay? All right.
Yeah.
Valyria, what's your number 4?
Oh, here we go. My number 4. Let me look at my notes here because I was debating on what to put here. Okay, so my number 4 is one up from Jay's. It's bacon. Like again, I feel like bacon is solid. If you get bacon on a pizza, I'm gonna eat the shit out of it.
Yeah.
But it's not my first choice when I'm if I'm looking at the Domino's menu and I'm making a pizza, bacon's not my first choice.
Bro, I'm about to fucking let you guys
Yo.
host. I'm about to go in the other room.
So
Motherfuckers
far-
putting bacon down like that. Jesus.
So far we've all had like almost all the same things, but
Dude, are you kidding me?
All right.
You're
for my
right. I
number
have
5.
sausage. Mark had feta cheese. Let's be honest.
A feta
Yeah.
and mushroom.
I think
No, but I was thinking as a combination.
Feta
Oh no,
and
I'm
what?
gonna throw y'all for a loop.
Feta.
Oh, me too.
I
And
know
mushroom.
you.
Feta
You
and
guys have,
mushroom.
I think I'm
Number
gonna.
5.
I think I'm gonna surprise a lot of people with my top 3 here. If
My top 3's crazy.
All right, wait. Let me see here. All right, so I got number 4s from everybody. I didn't get a number 4 from me or Seth. Seth, you go ahead.
Mushroom.
Mushroom on pizza.
Can't.
Okay,
I'm
so that's
at-
what I was saying. That was my number 5 along with feta.
I
We
can't
get it.
eat mushrooms, so
Oh, they're good on a pizza, bro. They're very good.
Yeah.
number 4 I got hamburger.
Hamburger.
Oh, yeah. I don't get that a lot, just because I eat hamburger and so many other
Dude, it's like
places,
having a
but-
fucking cheeseburger on dough.
I know, but I get cheeseburgers all the time, so.
All right.
Oh, wait, actually, have you guys had the cheeseburger pizza from Domino's? That shit's fire.
Yes, but
Oh, my God.
I can do you one better.
Do you know what's even better than that? Never mind, I'm not gonna spoil it. All right, Seth, right back at you with number 3. What do you got?
Burger.
Cheeseburger? Hamburger?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what's up. I need to try this cheeseburger pizza thing.
Yeah,
Never
you
heard
do.
of it.
Oh, you'll love it, dude. Just I don't want to spoil it, but get a fucking bacon cheeseburger and then dip that shit in ketchup. don't know.
Whoa. Heck
Whoa,
no. Ketchup?
look at that tongue
Dude,
action.
a bacon.
Our YouTube viewers just got a whole subscribe,
Oh,
like
yeah.
and subscribe, guys.
That's a mouth big enough for a honeycomb right there.
Look at that thing. We need a whole video.
You gotta be careful
you're not
showing that
watching on
tongue off.
YouTube.
They're gonna make us start a gaming within OnlyFans if we're not careful.
Just
No,
all
except
clips
it's
of
gonna be
them.
called Only Friends.
Here goes another top 5.
All right, Valyria, what do you got for your number 3 pizza topping?
Number 3. So it's a topping, but you have to do it a specific way. It's barbecue chicken.
Woo,
You have to get a barbecue sauce.
Oh,
instead
listen
of
to him. Listen to him.
The marinara sauce with some chicken, man. I'm telling you, that shit is fire.
Baby.
Okay, I don't really like it. I don't really like
love
it. I don't really like barbecue chicken pizza. I don't know, or just barbecue shit in general. But if I was thinking of buffalo chicken, I probably would have put it somewhere on my list. I'm not going to number it 1 through 5, but we'll call that an honorable mention because I didn't even think about that. But buffalo chicken would be an honorable mention on my list.
Mark fucked up, dude. Mark fucked up if he didn't think about... He thought about feta, but he didn't think about
Yeah, because
barbecue chicken.
that's a specialty pizza. That's not a specific topping.
The
Chicken
first
is
thing
a
I said,
specific
the
topping.
first thing... Even Jay, the first thing he said, where if you guys... You know, if you guys want to hear our pre-show, you know, feel free. We're thinking about starting to go
Patreon.
live and have our pre-show. But anyways, in the pre-show today, Jay asked a question, and I answered it, and it was literally the same question that I had asked myself. But when I was making my list, I'm like, what's that thing called? How would I write that down? And then Mark forgets it. So it's just like feta cheese, barbecue chicken. I'll take the feta cheese. That's what Mark thought about.
I didn't hear it, but that's okay. I didn't know we were doing specialty pizzas. I was just thinking specific topics.
No. So I said no cheese because if we were doing cheese, low key.
Oh,
cheese,
yeah,
cheese is my number 1.
I feel like cheese. People don't think about cheese, but like cheese is just the bread and butter. You know, that's just the classic.
So good.
Classic slice.
I'm not just a plain old cheese pizza kind of man, though.
Really? I am.
I
So
can't.
I do.
So
I mean-
Mark knows where I got this originally from, but I feel like if you can't get pizza from one place and pizza from another place and compare the two of them unless they're both cheese. So like I hate when people are like, "Oh, I got a pepperoni pizza from this place. I got a sausage pizza from this place. This place was way better." It's like they're two different pizzas. You can't compare them. They got to both be cheese and you can compare their cheese pizzas. And the reason why I believe that is because like I know a guy who fucking literally just judges pizza all day.
Well, the thing is, depending on how good a cheese pizza slice tastes from a restaurant, you're gonna know how good the pizza is. Offer it.
Right off the
You try.
I agree with that.
because
100%.
that's the foundation of it. So if they throw a little chicken on there, they throw a little pepperoni on there.
So
doesn't
I
matter.
feel like
the foundation is.
So I feel
the
like
cheese.
we're kind of throwing you guys for a loop here. Maybe Seth will understand, but me and Samurai are from Boston. It's a fucking pizza mecca here. So like, pizza spots are like
Everywhere. Every mile.
Like everything is pizza here. I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but I know definitely in LA and California and shit, there's a lot of pizza spots. So Seth can attest to that. But yeah, I'm a fucking pizza connoisseur. All right. Anyways, Mark, what's your number 3?
I couldn't choose one or the other because it kind of goes together, but it's pepper
Here we
and
go.
onion.
Oh, all right.
Pepper and onion.
I thought you were gonna be like, it's fucking cranberry sauce.
Because I was thinking with the sausage thing, like I was thinking pepper and onion. I'd rather have pepper and onion than a sausage pizza. 100%.
Pepper and onion. Oh, dude, I fucking wrote cranberry sauce in the notes.
Got him.
Oh my god. All right. Jay, you go. So I have mine on memory. I had to remember what it was.
A lot of people might not like this, but dude, ham on pizza, if you get the right ham, it's so good.
Ham?
I
I almost included ham. I didn't though.
What is the right ham?
Like,
Holiday ham?
good
Eddie
ham.
bacon.
Christmas ham?
I mean, I don't know how to describe it,
Motherfucker
but
puts ham.
good
before,
ham.
Ham before
Anything
bacon.
that goes oink oink.
As long as it's from a pig.
I love this, dude. I love this. This kid put ham before bacon. I love that we can like have this conversation.
It's just like you eat bacon so much, it's just bacon, you know.
Ham is like the dollar
eat
store
cheese so much, it's
version
just
of
cheese.
bacon, yo.
I don't know. I mean, you guys ever, I don't know, had the right ham?
We're all gonna have the same number one. I hope you guys all know this. But anyways,
No.
my
I
number
already
my
know
number
what
three
it
is barbecued chicken.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Let's
Yep.
go.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Dude,
to
I
be
feel
honest,
like I feel like
what's up with that
Valyria.
barbecue chicken.
I feel like Valyria has had barbecue chicken pizza that would blow all of our barbecue chicken pizza out of the water.
Oh, bro, you don't
Dude,
even
this
know.
motherfucker's from Alabama. You don't think that
Yeah.
barbecue chicken is to die for?
You guys have
Yes.
Mods Pizza? Have you ever heard of Mods Pizza?
No.
No.
mods.
It's like a Subway. but
Sounds
for pizza.
whack as fuck.
Is
It's
it
like
like a
a
chain?
Heck no. I believe so. It's like a Subway, but for pizza. It's so good.
So you walk in, you like build your own?
Yeah.
That's
and,
sick.
And you make this barbecue chicken pizza, and it's so good.
Why is it called mods? Because everyone has like a mod?
No, because you get the modifier.
Modification. Oh. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and say my number 2.
To be honest, like, hold on, Scott. If I knew we were doing like buffalo
Set me
chicken
up.
stuff,
Dude.
like buffalo chicken probably would have been my number 1. Because if someone makes a really good buffalo chicken pizza that isn't
You
too
could've changed
spicy,
it, dude.
is
No
really,
one knows what you picked for number
no,
1.
it's fine. I'm gonna keep my list. But if I knew we were doing that, buffalo chicken probably would be my number 1 or my number 2. But we'll just keep.
What do you mean we were doing that? That's a topping.
No, I mean, but it's like chicken. Chicken is a topping. Like barbecue and buffalo is like a specialty pizza, I guess you could call it. That's
Still
when
a
you
topping,
look at
It's
it.
still a topping.
Yeah.
Just
All
because
right,
it
well,
costs
hey,
$2 more doesn't
hey.
mean it's not a topping.
We're
He
new-
said
we're
it
new-
costs
we're new
$2
to-
more dollars.
Hey, we're new to this top 5 thing. We're
Yeah.
narrowing it down. It's okay.
Apparently, some of us are. Anyways, my number 2. I already know my number 2. My top 2 are going to be controversial. You might call me a basic bitch, but my number 2 is bacon. 100%. I fucking
knew
love
it.
bacon pizza.
You basic bitch.
I love
What your
bacon
number
pizza.
1 is.
Dude, there is nothing. You already know what my number 1 is too, but we're not gonna ruin that right now. But anyways, I love bacon pizza. I don't know what it is. It's like that, especially this one place that I get pizza from. The top, it's like the top is always super crispy, so like the cheese is
Dina's?
crispy. Yeah, Dina's. And the fucking the bacon is extra crispy. Like it has like burnt edges almost. It fucking
Dina's
slaps.
pizza's fire.
Does everyone have Alitos, or is that just me?
Just you.
I would
Yeah,
just
just me. Because that's where I get my ham pizza. It's so good.
All right, Jay. What's your number 2?
Next question.
My number 2, it's banana peppers.
Banana peppers.
Don't
huh?
don't anyone dog
Oh,
on banana peppers.
That
It's the
is
best
that
thing
is
ever.
solid. That
Best
is
thing ever.
solid. I gotta agree. That's solid.
Banana peppers are
Um,
the best thing ever. Put that on anything.
I'm sure you would. Just like ham.
All right, Mark.
But-
What's your number 2?
Well, you don't like banana peppers?
I fucking
No,
hate
I do like banana peppers, but you guys cannot give me shit for mushrooms rather than banana peppers.
Wait, I will say
What?
mushrooms
banana.
are actually.
You cannot dog on banana peppers like
I am
that.
not dogging on them. Just everyone's giving me shit, so I'm giving you shit back.
Heck,
Dude,
my
Jay
number-
is seriously offended on the banana peppers.
yeah,
topic.
dude. I will put banana
I
peppers.
love banana peppers. They're
I will
actually-
say, banana peppers. Like every time I go into Subway, I see everything. So I'm a plain ass motherfucker. I go into every time I go to Subway, I get a tuna with cheese toasted on the Italian herbs and cheese. Every single time, I'm like, you know what? If I was gonna get toppings, those banana peppers look pretty good, and I never get them. But I will attest to that. They do look tasty.
I don't know about putting them on like a tuna sub, but
I just mean like if I was gonna get a sub with toppings, the banana peppers always look so tasty at the Subway.
you have to get like a different sub, like a meat sub. It's so
Yeah.
good. Like I get like
Like a
the
salami and cheese.
in Italian
Yeah, something
with
like
banana
that.
peppers. Fire.
or like the steak and cheese with banana peppers. So good.
Robbie
This
used to.
this is turning into
Robbie
Gordon
used to love
Ramsay's
banana peppers.
kitchen hour.
So who's next?
Mark, you're number 2. Would you say? Did you say one?
My number 2 is pepperoni.
Pepperoni, huh?
Yeah,
Solid. It's a classic.
it's classic. It's just when you think of the first go-to meat topping for a pizza, it's pepperoni. As a kid, your parents don't really necessarily know the crazy things that you like, so they're just like, "Oh, we'll get them a pepperoni pizza." But even to this day,
They
It's
don't
the bread
realize
and
they're
butter.
starting an addiction.
Yeah.
Really good.
How many pepperoni pizzas have you absolutely smashed in your life? You probably can't count.
Yeah, exactly.
And the thing is like maybe right now, like my go-to wouldn't be a pepperoni, but just overall, if someone were to bring it, or it's just a classic, and it's just a go-to. It's just something that I think almost everyone likes that likes pizza.
Fuck yeah, I like it. I like it. All right, Valyria, what's your number 2 pizza topping?
Oh, here we go. I will take this shit to my fucking grave. Okay, my
Feta
top
cheese?
2. My top 2. I will take to my fucking grave. My number 2 has to be pineapple.
I
You guys can
would.
finish the podcast
Yeah.
without me.
Guys,
I told you. Man, I
Hold
love
on,
pineapple. Man.
Hold on, I muted you.
Wait, hold on, wait. Weren't you giving me shit for ham?
Yeah.
That's the only way that ham is acceptable on a pizza, is a Hawaiian pizza.
Yes, exactly.
Man,
And
you
it's
guys-
so good. I used to get it as a kid. I don't get it anymore, but it's definitely a very, very good. Ham and pineapple together is like friggin' peanut butter and jelly.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
It's so
pretty
good.
It's solid, man.
No, 100%. I have nothing against people that like fucking pineapple on pizza. That's
No,
just
I got
fire.
nothing against it. I know a couple people that like pineapple on pizza, but I've never. So I've had pineapple, never tried it on pizza. Wasn't a
different.
fan of the pineapple, but I know people who will die for pineapple on pizza.
I will die for pineapple on pizza.
Me.
Now I know another person. All right, Seth, what do you got for a number 2 pizza topping?
Hey,
What?
You said bacon. You
Bacon?
said bacon.
My man, dude. My man.
You know what's up.
See, it's the new generation. Me and Seth are the youngest, so. Oh, wait.
Yeah, me
no,
too.
Jay's younger than me.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm the youngest.
I don't know what's happening with Jay's generation, but me and Seth's generation. All right.
Gen X,
Who's
Gen
left
Z.
for number 2s? No number 2s. Okay. All we got left is number 1s.
here we go, boys.
Who wants to go first?
Bacon.
Okay.
Who's going first?
Did Mark?
I already
Mark
did.
just went. Bacon.
My number 1 is bacon. 100%.
Wow. Puts it
And the
right
thing
out
is,
there.
you said, Jay, oh, you have bacon all the time. I do not have bacon all the time. I don't eat breakfast. I don't have it in the morning. I don't go. Well, I don't know if you guys know what Dunkin' Donuts is, but like
Yes.
when I go there, I just get coffee. I don't get anything bacon.
See, if I did that, bacon would be top tier. Yeah.
Yeah. So bacon, when I do have it, there's certain times where I get it from places and I'm like, you guys are not doing this right. But when they do it right, bacon
Yeah.
is 100% my
It's-
number
I
1.
could eat bacon for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I'd still
Yeah,
think
me
it'd be
too.
a good fucking pizza topping. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
a little bit lower on my list.
I
for
like
me.
bacon so much that I hate tomatoes. Hate tomatoes. My grandmother, one of her big things was making BLTs for the family, and she'd be like, "Everybody want BLTs?"
That ain't
And
a fucking sandwich.
And but my nana, I was like her baby, so the whole family. She'd be like, "Everyone want BLTs?" And then she'd be like, "Scott, do you want a BL?" And I'd be like, "Yes, please." And I would
Yeah.
just eat fucking bacon and lettuce on
Yeah.
bread, dude. But I like the
Yeah, I used
bacon
to do the
so
same
much
shit.
that I loved it, dude. Bacon is, never mind pizza toppings, dude. That's top 5 foods. All right. Who wants to go next? I'll let you guys pick your order. These are your number 1 pizza toppings. These are important.
I
Here,
think Seth got next.
all right, Seth, you go.
Yeah.
it starts with P and ends with Roni. What do you think it is?
Paparoni.
P-Roni.
Basil.
Jeff Bezos?
Yeah.
He said peanut nut basil.
Yeah.
Wrong, Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos for 500.
Is it pepperoni, Seth?
Yeah.
Let's go, dude. Pepperoni.
Solid.
I don't even know
think
how to
mine's
spell
better,
pepperoni. All right, I'll go now. My number 1 is also pepperoni. Ultimate race.
I
Master race.
figured basic bitch.
Believe me, as soon as you said top 5 pizza toppings, I was like, I know exactly what they are.
Yeah. Well, I'm easy because I get the same thing all the time from this pizza spot where I was bringing up the bacon, dude. Every time I get it, I'm like, yeah, can I get that light sauce, extra cheese, toasted dark? And they're like, oh, is that you, Scott? Every single time, dude. And they toast the pepperonis till they're brown, they're like black around the edges, crisp. Baby, let's go.
What was the other one? Express?
Damn, I'm ordering a damn pizza after this.
I had one last night.
Oh man! All right, someone go before I have an issue here. Jay,
You want me to go, Jay?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Alright. Again, I'll take this shit to my grave. No ifs, ands, or buts. Best pizza of all fucking time. Philly steak and cheese.
Alright, I'm gonna
What?
Okay,
Damn, dude, we got an upset coming through right here.
Wait, a Philly steak and cheese? I didn't know that was a pizza.
Yes.
That's a specialty pizza. We were talking toppings.
I am.
It's
But
still-
it's,
I'll still count that, dude.
It's Philly steak.
If this kid's gonna die for this pizza, I'll fucking count it in the top
Yeah,
five.
We're counting it, we're counting
I'm
it.
telling you, if you've never had, like, even if you get just regular ass cheese with Philly steak on it, it's still so fucking good. But
100%, 100%.
like, if you call Domino's and say, "Hey, I want a Philly steak and cheese pizza," that shit'll change your fucking life.
Dude,
Yeah, no, I agree.
I'm gonna write that down in the top 5 notes, but I'm gonna write that also down in the personal notes where I write, get a Philly steak and I can't even talk. Get that pizza.
I feel like
Here's-
same here, same here.
For you, I would get it without the mushrooms.
Yeah, and the onions.
Yeah, me too. I would rock the onions, but not the mushrooms.
But it's got
Dude,
the
that might have
peppers,
just-
it's got the Philly steak and
That might have just got
cheese.
Valyria. If we do end up having votes on this someday, and this was to ultimately be voted on, I think the Philly steak and cheese pizza would have gotten Valyria the win. Let's hear Jay's though, because I haven't heard Jay's.
We all know what it is. It's barbecue chicken.
Oh
Yeah, that's
yeah,
my boy.
You gotta get it from Mods though. It's oh my gosh.
Hell yeah.
dude, we did really good. All right, real quick before we end, I'm gonna go over everybody.
Six.
So Seth's top 5 pizzas were at number 5, fresh garlic, 4, mushroom, 3, hamburger, 2, bacon, and at number 1, Seth had pepperoni. For Valyria, we have 5, sausage, 4, bacon, 3, barbecue chicken, 2, pineapple, and at number 1, we have Philly steak and cheese pizza.
That's a strong list.
That is a strong list. And for Mark, at number 5, we got feta cheese. At number 4, we got sausage. At number 3, we got the pepper and onion. Hopefully it's green. At number 2, we got pepperoni. At number 1, we got bacon. That's also a nice list. Clear the way. We got mental here. At number 5, we got sausage. At number 4, we got hamburger. At number 3, we got barbecue chicken. At number 2, we got bacon. At number 1, we got pepperoni. Sounds real fucking competitive when you hear it all on a list, huh, boys? Watch out.
Yeah.
It's either no, I'm sorry. It's either bacon or pepperoni that's in the lead, right? Or barbecue chicken.
I
well.
think it's barbecue chicken, pepperoni,
And bacon?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
And
the
then
top three.
to round it
100%.
off, we got Jay. Number 5, bacon. Number 4, sausage. Number 3, ham. Number 2, banana peppers. And number 1, barbecue chicken. So I think, let me count here. We got pepperoni 1, 2, 3 times. And then we got barbecue chicken 1, 2, 3 times. So it's barbecue chicken and pepperoni tied at 3. Wait, let me see. Bacon. 1, 2, 3,
Scott's like, let me smack my cat real
4.
quick. Hold on.
5. Actually, bacon. We all had bacon. Bacon. 1.
Bacon wins?
Yep.
Okay, that makes
was
sense.
5.
I do
Alright.
have a quick question. Never mind. Never mind.
All right. Does anyone have anything else before we end for the week? Don't forget
Yeah.
next week top 5s. The best, your favorite Avengers. So 5 being the worst, number 1 being your favorite Avenger, or yeah, favorite. Let's do favorite. You guys think we should do favorite?
Yeah.
All right, let's do favorite.
Also, don't forget, guys. Again, we're gonna be doing once a month. We don't know when we're gonna start it. Doing that Twitch live stream podcast.
Yep.
So y'all will definitely want to tune in for that. Don't forget, we're all gonna be doing some streaming on our personal channels as well.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
For me personally, you guys can touch on your streams here in a second if you want. But for me personally, it's definitely gonna pick up when Lost Ark comes out. I'm gonna definitely stream that more. Stream a lot more when that comes out. I don't know, but if you guys have anything else,
I'll go next.
Again,
So you guys can catch me live at twitch.tv/samurai. That's SAMUHRI. I stream basically anything. I've been streaming WoW mostly. I also host my own podcast called A Gamer Creates, where we interview different creators. See how they started gaming, see how they got into content. I've also had a number of different people in the gaming community on there, so definitely check that out. That's
you're gonna have to have Valyria on that, dude. You guys will talk for hours.
Yeah, I gotta get Jay on there too. So we'll definitely.
Oh, you never got that? Okay.
No, we didn't. But we definitely will. So both of them will be on there, so you guys can check that out, just to kind of see a more personal thing between the hosts of this podcast and my own.
Real quick, Seth. What were you trying to say?
let's vote on who wins the pizza between.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, I'll get it. I can get it posted up.
I agree. Good call, Seth. I think we should definitely post, like, even if it's like, I don't know, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, just like a picture of all of us, and then at the bottom, A, B, C, D, or E, and they pick who they think had the best one. I mean, maybe we don't even get that many votes, but we can all go vote on ourselves.
To vote in. They can vote in the comment section of the YouTube video.
So I'm gonna make the Twitter account for Gaming Within tonight, and then you could do the first post, and it will be a visual of that. And then you know how you can do polls.
Yeah,
it could be
a
poll, yeah, for each of the 5 of us. And
yeah, that's what I'd plan to do. Once you get it made, send me over the stuff. I'll get a poll made, and everybody can vote on it.
Yeah, and then so anyone else have anything else?
I don't think we need to do the list. I think we should just do bacon versus barbecue chicken or Roni versus barbecue chicken and just see what happens. That way it's
I want it to be personal. I want people to vote on our lists as hosts.
I meant like that too, but I also meant like maybe I could vote on like one of you guys like right now. Like let's
we're gonna do that. You can vote on yourself if you wanted.
No, he's talking about on the pod right now. Like us voting for each other. But we can't pick ourselves.
You guys want to do that real quick?
I'm down.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Like I already got my vote. All
right, let me look at the list real quick. Do you guys even remember who had what?
Yeah.
All right, let me look. All right, I got my vote.
All right, who's going first? I don't mind if I do.
Me.
All right, go for it.
I vote Scott.
All right,
I vote Seth.
I vote Nick.
I was gonna go with Scott.
Woo!
Wait, hold on, wait.
So where are we at now? So Scott has 2, and Seth has 1.
Yeah, I have 0 apparently.
I gotta go with Scott. His list was solid, man. It was such a solid list.
Yeah, not to put Scott down, but dude, it's the most basic stuff. Everyone loves that.
But the basic was good. That's the thing.
Yeah,
the basic was solid.
Yeah,
Let's go, boys.
I still think he's a basic.
All right,
bitch,
so 1-0 in the top 5s. We will see you guys next week for our top 5 Avenger characters. What?
We gotta let the people decide as well.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, it'll be on Twitter. Make sure to check Twitter.
Yeah, go check Gaming Within on Twitter. We're gonna have that posted here soon. We're gonna make that account.
Okay, that might not be the @. So check the description below for the actual @. Sorry, Scott, just because that might
that's true. Most likely it'll be @Gaming Within AVG on Twitter. So hopefully that's not taken. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out this week. I think this has been one of the best podcasts yet. Everybody that I care about in the community, everybody that has helped create this podcast was on this week, and for me that's huge.
Yeah,
we had
baby.
Seth, we had Valyria, we had Samurai, like everybody who has helped me and Jay along this journey so far was here tonight, and that was huge. And so thank you guys for hanging out. We'll see you guys next week.
Thank you guys. Love y'all.
Peace, guys.
Have a good
Peace.
week.